Am I still connected?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Okay,
did. It did. It's fine.
It went
We're
really
going.
quiet, and I do not
We're
trust
going? Yay!
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. We've been, after the mess we had trying to set this up.
We'll be right
We're
back
back.
after these messages.
Okay, yes, we are back after 5 months of life happening. We're finally back to record a new episode of the SwooceCast.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Yes, if this comes out on April Fool's Day.
I hope it does.
Hopefully, they'll be fools on us.
Fools.
Anyway, we're back in a big different way because now we have another person with us now. Would you like to introduce yourself, person?
Hi, guys. I'm Patrick. I go by Blade Mountain on YouTube, and I have 3 videos up. My totally unbiased self says they're tremendous, that you should check them out. For real, it'd be awesome if you check them out. I like video games.
He
I guess
thinks
we all do.
That was a bad game.
No. No, it's not.
It's okay.
Anyway. But yeah, we've been changing. We're changing things up now by adding a new person. We have
That's what
Shaggy
happens when you don't script your intro to an audience, by the way.
yes,
No one cares.
yeah, we're doing everything our own way.
Yes.
Okay, so boys, now that we're back, what have we been playing? Moist, how about you start it off, and we'll go in order.
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, getting those epic kills, getting those epic battle royales.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I haven't even played Fortnite ever.
I can't believe you'd lie to me.
That's the only reason I came on. Goodbye. I played Yoku's Island Express again.
And how was that?
It was okay.
Nice. I really do need to play that game.
It was on sale.
I was looking at it. I'm a huge platformer guy, but not a super huge pinball guy. So I don't know. Like, I hope I'd like it, but I'm kind of afraid I wouldn't.
Don't worry, Yoku's Island Express will convert you to their cause.
To the clan of
Look at him.
to the Yoku's Island clan.
The Yoku's Island clan.
The Yoku's Island FaZe clan.
It's everything that we all wanted.
Those epic perfect score pinball table battle royales.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a battle royale mode?
Dude, they should make pinball battle royale.
I mean, they're making Tetris battle royale now, so anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean,
Pong
anything could be pretty much be a battle royale. I could see it happening, honest to God.
99 different Pong paddles and one ball. And every single time that it gets reversed, it increases in speed. Anyways.
Yeah,
Yoku's okay, I guess. It's pretty good. Literally just downloaded Cell Damage HD.
So Moist made the most of his time.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess I'll go next in this case.
Yeah, go.
Pretty much I've been playing 2 games as of late. I've been playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and recently released Risk of Rain 2. And what I can say about Sekiro is that it's difficult beyond belief, yes, but still rewarding. With its,
it's one of those Dark Souls type games, right?
I mean, I mean, the next mainline Yoshi game really is it's a really strange title, first of all. I mean, Sekiro has like nothing to do with Yoshi at all, but it's fine. Nintendo can innovate. They're cool. It doesn't really look as difficult as Dark Souls, as I could say it, but I don't know. I mean,
definitely the Dark
Crash
Souls
to
of
Dark
Yoshi
Souls,
game.
so.
Yes. But yeah, Sekiro, while it's not as hard as the regular Dark Souls series, it's still difficult in its own ways.
Yeah.
It's more about quick movement than anything else in the stance. Yeah, if you don't have a great stance while like in-game stance, you're dying very fast. Like ridiculously fast. I mean, I'm only about a quarter of the way of the game in, and pretty much all I can say so far is the game is really difficult, but rewarding as anything. And if you like a Dark Souls experience / good swordplay, I'd pick it up.
I still haven't played any of them.
I would go with Dark Souls or Sekiro, honestly, just to try it, or Dark Souls 3.
What about? I was thinking of Bloodborne first. Is that a bad idea?
Play Lords of the Fallen. That's a good one.
Oh my god. But yeah, pretty much I would say Bloodborne's good, but I would say it's good to have a little Dark Souls experience before playing that one, just because of how the combat is. Sense. Yeah.
Well, the whole thing with Bloodborne is that it has it's much faster and much more aggressive, and that carries over into Dark Souls 3 quite a bit too.
Well, 3 is a lot more beginner friendly too. That's why I usually say 1 or 3 for most people.
Yeah. I'd probably start with 3.
Yeah.
Just based on what I've seen.
That's a pretty good game.
Yes.
I was thinking either Bloodborne or 3, but that makes sense that you'd need kind of
a little bit of like
series for Bloodborne, because it does. You're right. It does look faster.
Yeah. But either way, it's still a good game, and you can hop into it, but it just takes a little bit of time to figure it out. Yeah. And the other game I've been playing, and this is like as of recently, like yesterday, is Risk of Rain 2, which is pretty much a 3D level looter shooter where you're just shooting up enemies and you get loot, kind of like Binding of Isaac meets a 3D shooter. Like, you get really addicted to it fast, just getting all that loot. It's that same kind of addiction that Binding of Isaac will give you, or Enter the Gungeon, where it's just you're constantly getting new loot rewards to get and testing them out on enemies. It's so good. And there's more characters coming along the way because it's an early access game. So, we'll see how that goes. But
in conclusion, Risk of Rain 2 is just Dark Souls.
Yes, it's just Dark Souls, folks. It's just Dark Souls.
It's just third-person Dark Souls.
It's early access Dark Souls.
It's
the Dark Souls of
Oh.
Yep. So, Patrick, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing 2 very different things. One of them is kind of boring. It's more kind of sim racing. I picked up Project Cars, which is not arcadey in the slightest, and it kind of looks arcadey from the outside. So if you're looking for kind of just a relaxing racing game, it's not it. But if you're looking for something a little more serious, it is. But then I've also been playing Sly Cooper 1, which is a lot more interesting to talk about.
Yes, I played it myself.
Crash Bandicoot.
It's the first time I've delved into the series, and I'm not super far into it. I'm a few hours in, or I guess a couple hours in.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is, because this is your first time playing it.
It feels like it's kind of trying to be a 3D platformer, but keeps things from Crash. And I like that about it, but it also makes it really weird, having never played it.
Here's what I can honestly gotta say. As a first attempt at the series, because I played as a person who played all the games in the series, Sly 1 does its own thing, because it's just a startup in a sense. But it has that rewarding gameplay when you go for everything.
It's also really charming. Like, its charm and its style, it's aged really, really well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing about the Sly series in general.
Yeah. I would honest to God, because whenever you get to 2, that's where things get really good.
I'll probably start that right when I finish this one.
Yeah, it's perfect to...
Just make sure to play Thieves in Time, because that one's the best one.
It avoids the trap that a lot of platformers from that era do, of looking really kind of dark and being really serious, just having that vibe, you know?
Yeah, this is more of a...
It's more stylized.
Yeah, it has fun.
And I
with
think
itself.
games that were cell shaded, more stylized than that, have aged much better from that era.
Yes, and I will say this too. I don't know much for Sly 1, but for the other series, but the music throughout the series is just really good. Like,
From what I've heard, I can agree with that.
yeah, it gets better and better more on.
Nice.
But yeah, but
it's just more interesting than something like Crash.
yes,
Crash it's nice. It's semi-interesting, but it's not super unique. This is really nice and unique. It's its own idea.
yes. I would say the fact of, because Crash, you just have your set goal, and you know what Crash is all about. While Sly, he has his own personality in game,
right?
It has a story that goes along with it.
And the voice acting, it's interesting because I'm still fairly early in the game, so it doesn't feel like it's quite all the way developed for the characters yet, but it's also still pretty good.
There's actually, I'll tell you this now because it is kind of funny, but Carmelita, the voice actor from Carmelita, it changes every game in the series.
That's great.
Yeah, every game it's a different voice actress for her.
That's tremendous.
Oh, it's amazing.
The character in all 5 of her different voices. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't break immersion at all.
Nope, doesn't. There was actually a joke going on for I think it was like Thieves in Time, where it was like there should be a moment where it goes through all the voice actresses like somehow.
That would be pretty funny.
We'll get to Thieves in Time when we get to Thieves in Time. Let's put it that way.
We get to Thieves in Time.
Wasn't Thieves in Time the Vita?
It was the Vita / PS3.
It was PS3 originally, and then I think it got put over to the Vita.
It was a crossplay.
Everybody has a Vita, so that was
It was made by the same people who made Sonic Boom.
Yeah, like I said, when we'll talk about Thieves in Time, we'll talk about...
The people who made Sonic Boom, they came from Naughty Dog, didn't they?
Big Red Button.
I think they did.
Sanzaru Games is what
Sanzaru Games.
Oh,
yes.
No, I was talking about Big Red Button. Never mind.
Big Red Button, I think, had Naughty Dog people.
Yeah.
Which made it more impressive that it was even worse.
Yes.
You made Nathan Drake, now try Sonic. Oh my goodness.
Sonic Drake.
Yeah, and wow, not a good impression.
This is not what we were expecting.
Oh my goodness.
When you said we could hire you cheap and that you worked on Nathan Drake, we were expecting something really good.
We just have no, you know what it is? It's Big Red Button became Panic Button because they panicked and they started porting games.
Yeah, that was right there.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Sorry, partner. I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Yep. Any case, yeah. When you're done with Sly Cooper and get to the second one, that's where the real meat of the game comes to talk about, because they were fun. It is really
are there
good.
Any more segments where I have to pirate some kind of ship and shoot crabs?
The crab.
Yeah, in Sly 3.
Great. That's so fun and well designed. I love doing that.
Doesn't Sly 3 have the wolf section?
I don't remember, honestly. I should probably go back to the games myself.
That has a super slippery control scheme where you have to hit things.
I think isn't that Spyro, or?
I thought that was Sly 3. Because Pig was playing it at his dorm, and there was a level like that.
I don't think so. There wasn't a wolf in that game, so...
Maybe it was some other...
Mice, you're thinking of Star Fox.
Yeah, you're thinking...
You're thinking of Starlink Battle for Atlas?
Oh my gosh. That game sold, didn't it? It sold pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good game.
The only complaint I heard from most people was that the Toys to Life thing about it was just bleh.
Yeah, but if you bought it digitally, you didn't have to use any of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was all optional.
Yeah.
So Ubisoft pretty much just made a South Park game. Or South Park game.
South Park.
Yes.
A Star Fox.
Yes, Star Fox game before.
The stick of truth.
Choose a side. No. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. My brain just corrupted when I said South Park.
Yes.
But yeah, when it comes to Sly Cooper, there'll be a lot more to talk about because there's stuff I remember about the first game, but very little.
Well, I can confirm to you that it is still good in 2019.
Yep. Nice. And we'll get your full thoughts when you finally beat the game, right?
Yeah, when I beat the game, there will be a review.
There will be a full review.
There will be a review that's coming out in 2035.
Nice.
Finally finish the crab level.
That's going to be in 2034.
It'll take a full year to script your frustrations of the crab level.
Fun fact, when I first joined YouTube back in 2012 and was releasing these awful reviews where I just basically put a camera to a TV, I reviewed several games that I was stuck in at early parts, including one where I was stuck in the second level. And I still thought,
something like that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
that's what he did for his earlier reviews.
And look at where he is today.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that'll eventually be you, Patrick.
It'll be most of us, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
You serious?
Are you serious? Spider-Man.
If he doesn't come back as Jameson in the new Spider-Man movies,
it'll be sad.
Imagine how freaky it'll be to have him show up in the Tobey Maguire movies as J. Jonah Jameson, and then having him show up
a throwaway line that says,
other one.
You look different.
Huh? You look different. Parker, show me some pictures.
Oh,
I think you're supposed to be a different actor, sir.
Where's Kirsten Dunst?
Oh no! Delivering pizza.
Pizza time.
Yes.
I'm actually getting a pizza cooked in the kitchen right now as we speak.
What's on the pizza?
Pizza time. I don't know what's in it.
I wasn't the one that put it in the oven. Okay, and you're gonna eat a pizza and you have no idea what the toppings are.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Perfect.
You're a brave man.
Maybe a bit of a bit of
lava
compound 73.
Are you two pro or against pineapple on pizza?
I can stand it. I can honestly God, I can have it sometimes.
Those were not the responses. I was hoping for something really passionate.
Maybe.
Don't you dare ever bring that shit up ever, I swear to God.
So much for we don't swear.
I swear.
So much for we don't swear.
Yeah, well, we swear occasionally.
Don't worry, we get copyrighted.
Yeah, well,
because the bad naughty word is trademarked by Naughty Dog.
Oh no!
Back in the 1970s. Back when they sent
Back in the
1970s.
Oh my God.
Why does our doc say
Heck was just here like, yes, this was my idea.
Yes.
Yes.
It was all everything. Wait, what? But yeah. Okay, so we've all been playing games. I guess
we have other lives besides playing games.
Oh, and I've been Minecraft, but that's kind of con.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Minecraft is good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People should stop being ashamed of playing Minecraft. It's a pretty good game.
Yeah, it really
100% agree with you. It is so good.
It is a fantastic game.
Yeah, I mean, it just lets you do whatever you want.
The SwooceCast is now sponsored by Minecraft.
Hey,
but not by Notch, am I right, boys?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but in any case, Minecraft is a good game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hard to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
On the next episode of...
Yeah. In any
See you guys
case.
next time.
Yep.
No, that one thing from that one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. The Green Lovers video.
Oh yeah.
right after the scene, the guy says, "Hey guys, thanks for watching." Download exclusive songs.
Oh man,
I need to watch that again. I haven't watched that in a while.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Hey guys, don't forget to smash that like button. And today we're going to be building SpongeBob's house in Minecraft.
Oh man!
Make sure to smash that like button, or SpongeBob will be very angry. And he will say the mean naughty word.
Nickelodeon asked me to make this on behalf of SpongeBob.
Plays just a distorted version of the Super Sponge opening.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I unironically love the opening to Super Sponge, the music. If it was a lot less bit crushed.
I heard Super Sponge and thought Hero Pants. I'm not sure why.
You're not very wrong.
I kind of opened my eyes on it when you said you loved the music to Super Sponge. And I'm like, nope, this can't be that.
Oh yeah, I don't like all the music. I just like the opening.
No, but I mean, like, liking any music from Hero Pants. Probably not going to be happening. Well, no. It was all from the show.
No. Okay.
Quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
Quality craftsmanship.
Oh,
yeah.
that was so clever.
Hire me.
Hire me, Marvel.
Hire me, Marvel. I can direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Trust me, I'm hip enough.
Oh, well, in any case.
Still better than Zack Snyder's Batman.
Yeah, Zack Snyder's Superman.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder's Aquaman.
Yeah.
I think he made Aquaman.
Yeah, I don't think he made Aquaman.
I guess he didn't make Aquaman.
If he made Aquaman, then it would not have got good reviews.
Oh yeah, it did get good reviews.
Yeah, I think that
people legitimately saying that was a good movie.
I did see it, and
was it?
What can you tell us about it?
We're just speculating on how good it is. Echo's just sitting there like,
I did.
Guys.
I okay. Here's how I can describe it. It is legitimately an anime. It is legit.
It's not. It's live action.
That makes sure
okay. Let me explain this. Aquaman, the guy who plays him, I forget it.
Jason
the dude
Momoa.
is Jason Momoa. He's basically like Goku when he fights. Like he's like Goku, where you'll just like.
So hear me out, guys. Aquaman is anime, and Aquaman is Goku in that anime.
Let's make a live action anime film.
Aquaman Evolution.
It's the true sequel we all needed.
It's the sequel we don't need or deserve.
Speaking of live action anime, that Elite.
Oh yeah, Alita Battle.
I can't decide whether it looks good or not.
I'm planning on seeing Shazam tomorrow, so it's that
out tomorrow.
I think it's already out.
Wow.
I thought it was out in April.
All I've been seeing is people talking about Us. I haven't really been seeing people talking about Shazam.
I mean, I've heard its previews are already out, so...
Hold on. Maybe it comes out a different day in Canada.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Canada...
I'm Canadian, by the way, for those of you that don't know me.
Well, me and Moist are American.
Wait a minute. The top headline is genuinely great DC film.
You just cut out of the top headline is...
It says, thank goodness Shazam sounds like a great DC film at last. Have these people not seen Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman's really great. Aquaman it was good. But don't worry, those two don't count.
Initial release, April 4th, 2019, Russia.
Oh.
In Russia.
Yes. You know what? Then I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah, it's April 5th, 2019, everywhere. Apparently it came out last month in Toronto for a bit, but I didn't hear of it, so I didn't go.
Nice.
Nice.
Captain Marvel was really good.
Oh, it was actually good?
It was amazing.
Okay, after hearing all the stupid buzz surrounding it, I didn't
know
what the verdict was on it. Besides movie bad or movie good.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good.
That's
here. I think from what most people said, it's fine. It was just what the actress was talking about a while back. That was what really kind of all the controversy and everything.
Isn't this just the JonTron thing again, where people separate the creator from their work?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Captain Marvel could be its own separate good thing. Granted, I never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
I think
I don't know. It depends on how you feel about the whole thing. I don't mind it, so I never really had that kind of stigma toward it. It's different than the JonTron thing to me, at least.
Yeah. Here's legitimately why. It's just Captain Marvel's a character. Like, the movie one's completely different from the comics.
Captain Marvel's in the comics is an awful character.
Captain Marvel has been like this in the comics since, like, 2012.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about... And here's the idea. Marvel did it in the comics for Civil War II based off of They did based off the original movie Captain America Civil War, which was based off of Marvel's comics of Civil War.
Yep.
But when they did their sequel, it was Civil War II, which was Captain Marvel versus Iron Man. And to sum up a long story short, it was literally this Inhuman who could see into the future, which was proved by Iron Man that was not right all the time. Fair enough. That's already one thing. But
thank goodness Iron Man was there to tell us that. Seeing into the future is probably not going to be that accurate.
Bruce Banner dies in that comic.
Yeah, he actually does.
Gets shot and dies
by Hawkeye.
Well, if you die in a comic, then you're probably coming back.
He's already back. He's already back.
Nice, he's dead.
Yep, but
I stopped reading comics like full time.
Yeah,
in 2014 or 15.
But the thing about what was really awful was that Captain Marvel would literally just lock up people before they would even commit a crime, just like saying, "Hey, this person told me that you're going to do a crime, so I'm going to lock you up."
So it's SpongeBob and Patrick as Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in that one episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
That, and when they take Sandy's rocket ship and launch themselves in and think everyone's an alien.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, but I'm going to see it eventually. I mean, I have to see it for Endgame in a sense, because that's coming out soon.
You don't actually have to see it for Endgame. Well, no, that's not true. You should see it for Endgame, but if you're listening and haven't seen any like Marvel movies, you can start with Captain Marvel without worrying about spoilers.
You need to watch Captain Marvel, that way you know what's going on when they reveal Thanos as a Skrull.
Yeah. Who was a Skrull?
Oh, do you want me to go into spoiler territory? Because I'm not going to do that.
I'm probably not going to see the movie.
Yeah, probably not either. But here's the one thing
any stigma of it. It's just the fact that I don't feel like I'm going to be watching it in a timely manner.
I'm seeing Spider-Verse probably tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully tonight. And
which is really good.
That's a pretty.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that next time because that's a really, really good film.
I come back and it's just awful. I just hate every part of it.
This is a horrible. Look at the frame rate.
Low frame rates never bugged me. Am I crazy?
It depends on how it's used. If it's like
even in video games though, as long as it's not a significant bother to the gameplay, it's never really bothered me.
It didn't start bothering me until I started playing games on PC and noticed 60 FPS gameplay on games that were like running really badly on other stuff.
Yeah.
Like Psychonauts, for example. I couldn't go back to the version that I was playing before after I played it on PC.
I've only played Psychonauts on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, PC version, it's a little bit different.
It's pretty good.
Like just
it's alright.
But
just
yeah.
It's bad. It's pretty mediocre. It's average.
Yeah.
Could be better.
Grim Fandango is still their best game. Don't at me.
That's a weird way of saying Full Throttle.
Yeah, well, you're a weird way of saying you're wrong.
Okay. Well, in any case now, it's time for news, boys.
It's like a burn on level of, I don't care if you hurt your elbow.
I'm about to say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
You know I had to
said
do
it.
him.
But in any case, so let's talk about some news. Starting with
The
two
news.
streams. Yes.
Let's get right into the news.
So, first off, was that a couple weeks ago or a week ago where Nintendo had their Indie Showcase?
Do you think I keep up with time?
Exactly, but yeah, Nintendo had their Indie Showcase. Well, a lot of good games were announced. The biggest shocker was that Cadence of Hyrule, where Crypt of the Necrodancer, which is a rhythm and dungeon crawler. I haven't played the game.
It's rhythm-based Dark Souls.
But it's getting a Zelda treatment, and it's pretty much leading to every indie developer is like, give me the IP. I want to make a game for it.
It's kind of a dangerous precedent in a way, but at the same time, if someone like the guys who made Cuphead make something with some obscure Nintendo IP or some Sega IP, because Sega likes doing that kind of thing too.
Yes.
That could make some cool stuff.
Well, every developer, like a lot of the Metroidvania ones, are like, please give us Metroid, please.
AM2R was apparently so good that people don't even care.
Yeah,
Samus Returns.
I mean, I played AM2R. I mean, it's really good, but it's difficult. But
yeah, it's a lot of GBA games, if you go back and play them, were sneaky difficult.
Yeah. But I'd be kind of curious to see what would happen if was it Team Cherry behind
Hollow Knight?
Oh yeah, Hollow Knight would do it like
game.
Game that you love, Moist. You love the game a lot.
Very Dream World bosses make me want to dive onto a highway.
I'm trying to think of an old Nintendo IP that hasn't been touched in a while.
F-Zero?
Game, yeah.
Ice Climbers.
Yeah, that too.
Imagine a reimagined Ice Climbers by the guys who made Cuphead.
That would be kind of great.
Gun Ice Climbers.
Seriously though, like that
heat.
I could see that happening.
You open yourself up to with this thing, but at the same time, if you get developers starting to complain that, well, we contacted Nintendo and they said no, our idea sucked, but our idea doesn't suck,
well,
like that kind of thing.
Ironically enough,
them again.
Yeah. Here's the thing I could see. Ironically, for Ice Climbers, is have either of you heard of Towerfall?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Towerfall
No.
and Towerfall Ascension. I don't know if those are different games or the same game, but
well, Towerfall is pretty much it's a simple game where you're falling down a well with these gun shoes. It's like an arcade experience.
Okay, wait a minute. That is not Towerfall. That is Downwell. First of all.
Okay, sorry, I messed up the name.
Towerfall was like that archery game.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Downwell. I'd kind of like to see a version of Ice Climbers like that, where it's like you're climbing the mountain as an arcade experience.
Icefall.
The only problem with any Ice Climbers idea is you don't really see anybody going, well, I like gaming, but I really want a new Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't really care about video games, but if they ever make a new Ice Climbers, that's sold.
Yeah.
You know, just delay Animal Crossing already. I want a new Ice Climbers.
Developers of the new Animal Crossing game and stick them on an Ice Climbers game.
Yeah, that'll be good for people. Will love that.
I am pleased to announce that
we've experienced some development trouble in Animal Crossing. We're shifting focus.
We're shifting focus to a more important IP. We give you Ice Climbers Remastered.
We give you Ice Climbers for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS.
And the PlayStation Vita.
And the PlayStation TV.
Google Stadia.
And the Xbox One S digital.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, good transition. I'll tell you that for sure. But yeah, how is that feeling about live services, guys?
Video games as
I thought the
a service.
Not actually.
Yeah, well, okay. How do we talk about this?
I think the biggest barrier that they're going to find every single one of them is that a whole lot of internet connections aren't there yet.
Yeah, because let's point this out, and a lot of people do not have good internet connections.
We can talk about the chip, which is another big problem, but I think the number one barrier is that John down the street, who has the basic pack from the local cable provider, probably won't be able to play Google Stadia.
And
that kills most of their market.
Couldn't play it.
What I find really funny here is like they were talking about Google Stadia like being run at fighting game conventions. Like, no way. Like,
imagine
that's like
all
saying
of those signals getting transferred to all of those different devices.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
insane.
Same location, practically.
Yeah,
the one company that I can see kind of making it work is Apple, because their Apple Arcade service, which is another new one, if you missed it, the new Apple Arcade service, you can download the games.
Yep.
And play them offline. And B, I'm sorry, Google, but Apple tends to think out things better than you do. Apple
Google
tends
Glass.
to not run with ideas unless they know they can do it. The air power thing from the day this was recorded, not counted, but generally when they have an idea, they make sure it works before selling it.
Yes.
Google doesn't always do that.
Yeah.
To go along with that, it just seems like Google, unless we see more of this somehow better portrayed, Google's not going to really do well.
Not to mention that PlayStation set out their streaming app only to iOS, which means Apple's already got more experience testing the internet connections around that kind of thing.
Well, not only that, didn't they have like a couple exclusives? Like I know Shantae 5 was and
Shantae 5's not an exclusive, but it's going to be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was shown off like 1 second of footage.
It looked a lot like Half Genie Hero when they showed it off.
Yeah, I think it's just beta footage, honestly.
Yeah, it was probably Half Genie Hero footage.
Yeah, probably. But in any case, so Moise, we didn't tell you about this one. I told Patrick, but guess who else is getting into the video game streaming industry?
I need proof on this because I looked it up and I didn't see it.
Yeah,
what is
Walmart.
it?
Walmart wants to get into streaming services as well.
Huh.
Yeah, it seems like every company is like, can we do a video game streaming service? Like,
I'm amazed that Amazon hasn't jumped into it more than they have.
Well, Amazon, I feel like, which that's all they need.
They outsource and sell Steam codes most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't even think they do DRM free stuff.
Hey now, I only use the Epic Games Store.
We're gonna be talking about Epic in a little bit. Yeah, we're talking about Epic Games Store.
I'm
a little
just teasing
bit.
Subjects left, right, and center.
Yes. But yeah,
from the creators of Fortnite come the Epic Games Store.
From the creators,
Rob Schneider is the Epic Games Store.
Yeah, you know what? No, we're talking about it now. So, yes. So
on people's information isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Yes, for those of you who haven't heard, the Epic Games Store has been making its name for itself for quite a bit by pretty much taking games that were on Steam, that were supposed to come out on Steam, and buying them exclusively. Now, here's the thing about this, and being all serious for a minute. That's them, for sure. The thing that really ticks me off, besides the spyware that's already bad enough as it is pretty much the whole... There was some Kickstarter game or crowdfunded, and the dude just pretty much sold out to Epic. That's the crap that I really hate.
Well, for me, there are positives and negatives with the store. I think the store itself, it doesn't run very well on lower-end machines like Steam does.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have free games every couple of weeks and they're actually good,
yes.
not bad.
Yeah, I actually praised that whenever someone was pointing it out to me.
Yes.
Edith Finch was free for a bit. There's another one that had my eye.
Was free.
Yep, Axiom Verge. There was a lot of good games that they got on for free.
And not all of those require that spyware type program that you get when you download Fortnite. So by itself, the Epic Games Store isn't bad. It's just it needs work, in my opinion, for the general audience.
I genuinely see it like this, and this is if Epic wants to go like as a legitimate business. Well, they did say they got rid of the spyware, but again,
they did. And I downloaded Fortnite last week, and it still had it.
Okay, but in
it's
that case, still
it's PR.
It's never going away from Fortnite because how I understand it is it doubles as an anti-cheat software.
Yep.
And it's mandatory to play Fortnite with it.
It's like Denuvo.
Yeah, but any case, when it comes to it, though, I would see that they need to stop buying exclusives. Like, announce your own exclusives. That's the better idea behind it.
Yeah. That's how Steam can get away with their exclusives. They actually developed most of them, or actually fairly bought them out.
People also like Steam, and I think word of mouth with a lot of it plays a big part. Because if all your friends are like, "Hey, I'm on Steam. You should be on Steam."
Well, the interface is one of the best ones out of the storefronts, you know?
Yes.
Like, it's enough to where people plug games in that they buy from DRM-free places like GOG and use the interface itself. And I never see people wanting to do that with the Epic Game Store.
Yeah, but apparently Steam's going to change their interface too. So.
Oh, yeah, I saw the screenshots of that.
The big sneaky play for me is Discord. It really is. Like, their new game store, if that launches... Discord's got a huge user base.
Yeah, Discord Nitro would be a pretty sweet thing.
Yeah.
The fact that Steam is so scared that they're starting to copy the Discord like server feature.
It's just pretty much putting a little pressure on Steam to say you have to change now because these people are coming in.
Do something.
Yeah, I think Discord has the advantage over all.
Yeah, because we're all pretty much on Discord.
Like TeamSpeak and Skype lost a lot of their users because of Discord, and that's not even taking away Steam's audience.
Yeah. So hopefully, hey, someone will come out of this battle of game service in a sense.
Well, just
and it'll be Sony.
If you want to have a way to like compete in the modern market, the best way to compete is to make sure you offer something that your competitors don't, but at the same time not destroying the freedom of choice that they should have. Because that's what they're doing with this. They're buying up these and using them as exclusives, but they're not like originally created by the people at the Epic Game Store.
That's...
We don't talk about Fortnite.
Well, Fortnite could make them enough money right now on its own to fund a whole store and buy a bunch of exclusives, which is what they're doing.
The Epic Game Store happened in the first place. I don't think they got all the money to do it.
But here's another problem. What happens in a year when Fortnite becomes the thing that we were playing instead of the thing we are playing?
Yeah, Apex Legends is already like taking a big amount of the player base from Fortnite, I believe.
And it will dwindle. Yeah, it's good.
It's Origin.
Yeah. But yeah, I think what Epic has some ideas there that will work, but it just needs to be reworked. Because I'll lead into this, like Borderlands 3 recently got announced, and while many people are announced, they did not talk about if it was going to be a Steam release or an Epic release. But
exclusive to the Epic Game Store.
Yeah, people will freak out about it.
It's a Visual Concept 2K release, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be on Steam.
Yeah.
It has to be.
But
Visual Concepts wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Borderlands 3 for the so Gearbox had a stream at PAX where they announced quite Borderlands 3 and everything. They also announced pretty much a Borderlands 2 board game, Risk of Rain 2, and I think a remaster of the first game.
Yeah, the Borderlands 1 remaster got announced too, and that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think in 4K. It's in 4K, right?
Didn't they already release these on PS4 and Xbox One?
They released 2, the Handsome Collection, but not the first game.
Yeah, because the Handsome Collection was, I think, 2 and the pre-sequel, not 1.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. But in any case, so I was watching this stream, and it was bad. Was
it as bad as Sony's Direct?
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. But
was it as bad as the Ubisoft conferences at most E3s?
Oh, it is. It was
it as
worse.
bad as Nintendo E3 20?
It was worse than the Sonic live stream a while back.
Oh my god, the Forces Mania one was
screeching at Sonic Mania.
Yes. Okay. Let me explain the reasoning behind this. So, pretty much, you got the main guy, Randy Pitchford. He during the
the magic trick.
Yes. Yes. So he was doing a magic card, like a card trick on stage, but the camera angle showed like he pretty much how he was doing the trick, and it was no magic trick for people who were watching the live stream, seeing him use the sleight of the hand to switch the cards out. So there was that, but that's not even the worst part of this, honestly. Pretty much. Yeah, so when they were showing these streams off to the crowd and to showing it to us as well, who were watching it, they were laggy. Like, I mean, really laggy. Like,
I'm glad to know that wasn't just a me thing then, because I tuned in as soon as Liam was like, "Oh yeah, Borderlands 3 just got announced," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So I clicked onto it, and all I see is this laggy, like 20 frame a second thing of Claptrap dancing.
But the funniest part was he was like trying when they showed off Borderlands 3 in this laggy version of its trailer. They were rerunning it again and again, just like, come on, can we do it again?
Wait, you don't want your games to be laggy? I'm confused.
But no, the worst part of all was for Borderlands, they were doing something with like the live action person being for the first Borderlands, like the Angel, I think, or whatever her name is. But they had her standing out on stage, and it wasn't working. So she was just standing there completely awkward, like, what's going on? It was so bad. If you have time, you have to watch that in its full glory. It's so horrible.
I mean, I haven't watched most of the stuff that we were going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I've watched is the Nindy showcase, like, from beginning to end.
Didn't you watch the PlayStation? I
asked what there was about it, and then someone kept on telling me FNAF VR happened, and then I just never bothered.
We're going to talk about it right now, but Sony had their own version of a Nintendo Direct, pretty much called the State of
Direct.
Yeah, called the State of Play, and why was this thing even made? Like,
hold on, let me find a list of what they.
I remember most of it, but here's the deal: most of this was VR games. Yeah, which they started out with Iron Man VR, which was Marvel's Iron Man VR, which
it looked okay. It looked kind of cheap.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
it didn't look as full budget as. First off, it was all like not actual gameplay, and secondly, it just after Spider-Man, it looks cheap.
Yeah, it's.
I wasn't with you for your Spider-Man episode. Really like that game?
I do. I mean, I played Spider-Man to completion, but
me too.
It's really good, but yeah, it looks really cheap. It'll be something that ties into the Spider-Man game somehow, but
after that, it was the Crash news for the racing game.
Yeah,
then No Man's Sky with PSVR.
Yeah, it was
more PSVR stuff. FNAF VR. I'm gonna play that. I don't even care.
Yeah. It's as much. I mean, it'll be something to see
when I get a PSVR, which hopefully is sooner rather than later, because more and more games are starting to catch my eye. I'm gonna play that. And then basically it was Days Gone and Mortal Kombat. Which are you guys Mortal Kombat fans?
Yes, I am.
Looking forward to MK11.
There you go. Not for me, but appealing. And Days Gone, which is appealing to literally no one I've talked to.
Okay, here's something about Days Gone. We can all agree here on consensus. It is the blandest game I've ever seen.
It looks like a crappy open world Last of Us.
It looks like that one mobile game that keeps on getting an ad in front of my videos. That one zombie mobile game.
Yeah. Yes. And then there was Concrete Genie, which looks, in my opinion, really, really good. I'm really looking forward to it.
Which we'll talk about more in the future, but...
Yeah, it looks creative, it looks unique, it looks like something new. That's the only part of the presentation that I really enjoyed, because I've been looking at that game for a couple years now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what I want to just pretty much point out is, if they're going to do this next time, you gotta announce like something good here, or just show something like the Medieval remake, like show more footage of that or something.
Man,
like,
what a shame for the people who want Medieval remastered. They got their game announced, they've seen gameplay of it, but nothing since then.
It has to come out soonish. I mean,
even when Nintendo does it like a mediocre direct, they finish it off with something great,
with a big
like
boom.
one more announcement.
Yeah. There's something always good in the direct. Like, there's always going to be that one game people can walk away from.
It's just to announce that the Fortnite character is going to get introduced into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a DLC fighter.
Oh.
Codemasters just announced F1 2019, which again, like I said with Project Cars, not everyone's cup of tea, but has a significant fan base. They could have thrown that in since it was only like a week difference.
Yeah, but yeah.
It just needs to have more.
Yeah, hopeful. They said they're doing more of these, so we'll see how this goes. If it's just more real, a real showcase of VR games. But hey,
it's also whether the more will be like a Nintendo style more, where we know there's going to be more, or a Microsoft style more, where they might do another one if they get around to it.
Well, here's the thing I could say about like Xbox. They announced the Master Chief Collection. Like that's a big one at the end of the day.
They kind of blew their load early. Like that, they announced the Master Chief Collection. They were like, "Oh yeah, Reach is getting added to the Master Chief Collection," and then they just went back to talking about their Xbox Glass or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I've only played a little bit of Halo 1, so I'm gonna play through the originals before I even look toward a remaster. But but that's another thing that's really, really cool for people who are into it.
Yeah.
Yes,
they be pretty good.
Yeah, but okay then. Hey guys, we have some incoming news. Actually,
really?
Incoming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sega
Let's play a sound effect.
Oh, the Genesis drive, whatever. Yeah,
Sega's releasing a Sega Genesis Mini.
So the coolest thing about this is, you know how they tried this right after it came out and it didn't work?
Yes.
Well, the nice thing about this is it has brand new software, and it's not done by this company At Games, because At Games made the last few and they were the problem. They've been making budget Genesis game mini consoles or portable consoles for years.
Yeah, but this is more
awful.
I've actually got one of those sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, like the sound emulation's off. It's not the highest quality. This one right here, the software is completely new, developed in Japan, should be pretty good.
Yes.
Also helps that it has like 40 games on it compared to the 20 or 25 I think that the other ones had.
And the list they already showed off is really good. Like games like Castlevania Bloodlines, some Space Harrier, Comic Zone,
Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
I do have one reservation about it.
What's that?
This, I feel like, out of all the consoles, like the mini consoles, is the most likely to be the one you grab because you like how it looks rather than the games. Just because I can turn on my 360, open the Sonic Genesis collection, and play basically all these games.
Yeah.
For $10.
The question is whether when it does get hacked, because it's going to get hacked immediately.
Oh, yeah.
But the question is how well, because the Sony one failed because it was horrible when it came.
You could literally just push escape on a keyboard you plugged into it.
Yeah, it's just like...
I'm pretty sure my friend did that with the SNES one too, where he just put a bunch of ROMs on it.
Yeah.
I almost bought one that I saw at my local game store for like $20. I'm
not endorsing this, but the PSP, super cheap and very, very easy
to have.
I haven't seen any PSPs. Like,
you can find one at Game, you can usually find one at GameStop for like $100 usually.
You can retro game stores will have for like 60 to 100.
Yeah.
Neat.
And the 2000 and the 3000 are, let me just say, light on security.
Yeah, but you'll be curious when we see this comes out. But I think the other big news that we have is that Valve, which they're actually bringing out a VR headset. They're actually doing something.
They're doing something.
Yes.
All it can do is Steam Lite.
They're going
It'll
to
have
announce
5
Orange
games.
Box VR.
Half-Life 3 only VR.
And you can now eat a sandwich in TF2 or Team Fortress 2 in VR.
You have to actually make a sandwich and have it beside you and put little motion sensors on it to be able to pick it up and eat it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
PSVR still leads for me just because of the amount of games for it and the kind of setup.
Friends of mine actually just recently got a PSVR, and during our friend group meetups, we would just set it up in the living room of wherever we were. And it was pretty fun. We had like Beat Saber, Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah,
I tried it in a mall once and played Batman, and that was pretty amazing.
I've heard that game was pretty good.
Yeah, but here's the problem. It's like I've heard, because I own a PlayStation VR myself. The Batman game, it is good, but it's only an hour long. Like,
that's okay.
No, but the price they're selling it at, it's like, I think it's
it's only like
$20,
$30 now, right?
Worlds thing for like $10 now.
Yeah, because that was like
6 different games.
Yeah, but it was like originally $50 at launch. Like,
oh yeah,
Sony. Yeah, Sony has
the biggest slap in the face with Arkham VR was the fact they didn't bother to pay for half the voice actors.
Yeah, that's.
Batman was just some guy off the side of the street.
Oh.
You wanted Kevin Conroy, Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, but not the Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy.
What do you mean you wanted Mark Hamill? We got Troy Baker again.
Troy Baker, your favorite voice actor, who appeared in
literally everything.
Oh man, but yeah, VR when it comes to Steam, knowing Valve, this could either turn out really well or really horrible. I mean,
or
the
just
Steam
end up
controller,
being that obscure thing on the shelf that you would see for like
Steam, aka the Steam controller.
The what now?
If you had to guess, in 5 years, what will have made more of an impact? Valve's VR or Google Stadia?
I would say Valve's VR. I mean, Google. For crying out loud, the Google Glass. Like, who remembers the Google Glass? Honestly,
if it goes
such
well,
an intriguing
Google Stadia
concept, though.
would. If it doesn't work, then Valve's VR would by default. But
if it does work, then suddenly anybody with an Android phone has a game console.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it works fine, and if they've got the specs worked out correctly for it, it could turn into a game-changing thing. Game.
Like, you buy a $50 Chromecast, and you can suddenly play actual games on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's my idea, and this is where I think it would actually, where this revolution is kind of happening from. There was the Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
That's where this is all pretty much started from. That has been doing really well for Microsoft, apparently, so every company wants to copy that own variation of it. And
PlayStation Now has been doing it for a while too, and they've done a pretty good job.
Yes.
I've heard
same issue where if you have weak internet, you're not going far.
I mean, I can see, like, I like the idea of pay like a Netflix kind of for games. That it does sound enticing. Play the newest games, but
I just don't know if we're there yet. Why?
No, it's a changing time. Like, people still want their games physical and they don't want to go all digital yet.
I just hope that they keep the freedom of choice open, just like I said with
yes,
Epic Games
like
Store. As long as people can still buy things physically and they have the option of doing things digitally, I'm fine with it.
With Steam and Microsoft's new discless console and the rumors that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One would be disc-free, right? When the Switch came out, we had to guess whether it was disc-free or cartridge. Like, companies are okay with us not having physical games because A, it's cheaper, and B, we don't own the games, and they can rescind the copyright or the rights at any time.
But but the problem is there is enough backlash where company will try to give you freedom of choice to go to physical or digital or not. Because I use this as an example. Remember when the Xbox One was first revealed?
Yes.
They said that you couldn't use games.
Right.
Yeah.
But even then, that's a long time ago in terms of gaming years.
Yes.
If Sony right now comes out with a PlayStation 4 that, and I'm using Sony because Microsoft doesn't have the high ground to start from.
No.
If Sony, the most popular company in gaming, if they come out with a disc-free version of the PS4 that costs $200. That doesn't kill them, and it probably sells enough where they'd be fine. And they might explore that idea more.
I didn't even think about the lack of a disk drive, meaning the costs would be lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Significantly lower, because now they don't have to pay licensing rights to Blu-ray. They don't have to develop all these discs.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Here's what I can see.
And Blu-ray player sales would probably go up again.
If you can give me a PlayStation 4 that has a terabyte hard drive in it, that just to download, then yeah, I can see what you're talking about. I don't know. It's always good to have a physical disc sometimes.
It is.
But,
I much prefer it. I'm not saying this because I want it.
But going into the whole console and everything, I want to take this to another idea. With the Nintendo Switch, both of you have heard about the revisions, right?
Yes. A 3DSe one and a PS4e one.
Yes. Could you imagine if the smaller one was a digital only one? Like,
yeah, I could imagine
buying
it.
The only reason I don't see that being a thing is because Switch cartridges are already super small.
Yeah.
And they're proprietary, which means they probably have a lot.
The one thing I will say, though, is that smaller one, if it is real, it will sell. If it's a lot cheaper. Like, say it's...
100%. If you put a 720p screen on that and make it, like, fully no detaching parts and make it a little bit more rugged and a little bit cheaper, 2DSe, 100% that will sell.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That Pro one that's supposedly being taught, like, I don't know, that one doesn't seem like, because the Switch size, like right now, is fine enough.
The only wish list I have for Switch hardware is that they make Joy-Cons that feel less like they're going to break every time I want to, I'm touching them.
Yeah.
Because the Joy-Cons feel cheap. They have drifting problems, they feel cheap, I don't like them.
I never had an issue with them, but you're free to have your own opinions.
Maybe mine just aren't that great. I don't know.
Did you buy yours used?
Nope.
Oh. But say
honestly, God,
used ones having problems with the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, I'm personally one of those people that use a Pro Controller most of the time. So whenever I do use a...
I would if it wasn't 90.
Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo with their...
Holding my Joy-Cons for a controller is night and day.
Yeah.
And if I could trade my Joy-Cons in for a Pro Controller, I probably would.
Yep.
But then some games require the Joy-Cons $90 by themselves.
Yes. It's insane.
I just never detach the Joy-Cons most of the time.
Yeah, I usually...
Like Crab comes out, I'll probably have to, but...
Or Untitled Duck Game. Or Goose Game.
Yeah, I was about to say that was Goose Game. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like I was like, what are you talking about? What are you
talking about?
I still haven't bought a Switch game since Pokemon, and then before that I haven't bought a game since the day I got the console. I bought Celeste and I bought it on PS4.
Buy Yoku.
You could bet,
I bought Celeste and Marble It Up on day one because Marble It Up's been a game I've been waiting for years.
Yeah.
How did that end up going?
I like it.
Well, that's good.
It's exactly what I hoped it would be.
Cool.
There was a weird kind of feel upon its release for a lot of people. So glad to know you enjoyed it.
If you remember Marble Blast Ultra, that demo on the 360 that came with all the early DLCs.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
If you like that, then you will like Marble It Up. And I love Marble Blast. Like, to the point where I got the PC version and play it a lot. And it's just more of that.
Huh.
It's not like Monkey Ball. It's not like anything crazy like that. It's more Marble Blast.
Good.
Nice.
So go get Yoku, though. Maybe go get Cell Damage. Maybe get Turok while you're at it. I don't know. Find something.
Yeah, I will admit...
Yoshi's Crafted World.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Hey, guys.
Fortnite.
We almost forgot. We forgot about Yoshi's microtransactions.
Yeah. In a world of modern gaming, even Yoshi's Crafted Worlds can't falter. Can't move from the world of microtransactions.
Yeah, Moise, I'll leave you to describe this one.
There was this one IGN review of Yoshi's Crafted World that I watched of, there was a joke at the very end. This guy goes, yeah, even at the very end of this game, Yoshi is not free from microtransactions. And it just shows where you can buy the little costumes for Yoshi to wear. And then you have to use, like, little coins that you get in the levels to get them. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Honestly, I love how it is like that is in games sometimes, where it's like, yeah, you can buy some stuff in a game. But is it like loot boxes?
Is it loot boxes?
But is it Overwatch?
Yes.
No.
Yes and no.
You can buy Paladins on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I did download Fortnite. I will be embarrassed and say that.
I downloaded it for a short amount of time. Then I played it for a very short amount of time and it stopped.
I usually play it with my friends at college, just online sometimes, because we don't really play that much online usually. So, but it's one of those. If you're playing with friends, yeah, it's fine. As a game itself,
Have either of you played Yoshi's Crafted World?
I played the demo, and
I played the demo.
Liked it.
Was it? Wait, you did or didn't like it?
I liked it.
I liked it.
Was it less dull than Woolly World? Because I found Woolly World excruciatingly dull.
Here's a slight above, because it's average. I mean, nothing insanely good like Donkey Kong. To kind of like, it's one of those just average. Yeah, average. I can't really say anything extraordinary.
So $80 Canadian is definitely worth it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just get the free demo that lets you play through 2 levels.
Yeah.
I mean, I got about two levels into Woolly World before getting bored, so.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely just try out the demo first to get your full opinion on it.
I liked it. It was cute. I don't think I'd spend $60 on it, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. There was no way.
Probably just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, if you were going for a good platformer, I'd recommend Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. That's a really good platform.
I bought that on Wii U, and it was worth buying a Wii U for at the time, and I can't imagine it's gotten any worse.
Now it's on the Switch.
I got it as a gift. Let me put it that way. That's how I got it. So,
Moist, you said you wanted to sell Mario Kart 8. If you want to throw that up on eBay for like $5, you'll have a customer.
I already sold it, though.
No!
I sold it because I found a copy of Punch-Out Wii that I've been looking for forever. So I just traded it in for in-store credit to get the Punch-Out Wii copy. I also got a Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law for the Wii. It's just
I love that show.
I didn't even know it was a thing, and the game was like $2, and I only had like $2 of credit.
And then
left.
someone in one of the servers said it was good, right?
Yeah, it's like Ace Attorney. It's pretty much like Ace Attorney, with its own variation of it.
Good.
I need to buy Ace Attorney on 3DS. They have like the first 3 games bundled for $15.
Yeah, I played the series, so it's either that or just wait till it gets released on everything soon.
Oh yeah, it's going to PS4 remastered. I might just buy it.
Yeah, it's going on Steam and everything too. So it's
the only reason I say PS4 is because my PC can't handle anything past 2D nothing.
Yeah, it's more of. I mean, it'll get modded when it comes to the Steam version. That's how it will go. But I mean, when it comes down to it, it'll get modded. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I could see when it comes also
Brooklyn Nine-Nine Ace Attorney Edition.
Yeah, yeah. I could also see another Ace Attorney game coming out for Switch first, and then getting released on everything else. Because I did hear a while back, like Ace Attorney 6 was originally supposed to be 2 games when I played it, and you could tell this was a chopped together game.
I looked into the Ace Attorney anime, and then I realized it was by the same people who did it was one of the Sword Art Online or the Persona 5 animation, and I just checked out. Not worth it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's that anime does the games no justice at all. It's
Shocking.
bad.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
the Persona 5 animation also very bad, so not shocking.
Yeah.
Yes, very bad.
My friend, who is a huge anime fan, said he didn't want to play Persona 5 because of the animation he saw.
Yeah. Video game anime sometimes are just
looking good.
It's a shame in Persona because Persona has anime cutscenes that are amazing. They're great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they recreate a bunch of them in the show, and less
they don't
great.
Look very good.
Yeah.
They look awful. The art direction's terrible.
Yeah. It's there's no other way to describe it. It's just bad. It's like you would think a company would get it right sometimes, but there's very few times where a anime will replicating a video game style would do well enough.
You would think Persona would be the easiest one to transform to an anime.
Yeah, easy, you would assume, but I guess not.
No.
Are you eating the pizza?
Yes.
What's on the pizza? Moment of truth.
Yeah, what is on the pizza?
Waiting to know what's on the pizza.
Food.
That's not an answer.
He's gonna keep everyone here in suspense.
Do we have to wait until the end of the show to know?
I'll cut it off at the last second, so it'll be like, "What's on the pizza?"
It's
Dude, that episode messed me up as a kid because every time I watched it, I thought that there was something wrong with my TV. I didn't think it was the actual episode.
You thought it was like some kind of
Yeah, I thought it was like a glitch on the Nickelodeon channel.
I love that show just shamelessly uses Eye of the Tiger's ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun,
oh, it's
dun 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 dun. Do, 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 do.
Mr. Krabs didn't get rich overnight because the restaurant opens at 6.
Like Mr. Krabs always says, the money is always right.
The Krusty Krab, come spend your money here.
Welcome to the SpongeBob cast. We're here to take all of
I hear mentioning SpongeBob will get your video taken off by Viacom, so...
Yeah, Viacom will take down your video for anything at this point.
No, welcome to the SpongeBob cast, where our motto is, this video has been copyrighted by Viacom.
We had SpongeBob in the title, no!
We mentioned the word, like, an hour into this.
Yeah, and then Viacom's like, who said SpongeBob?
We hummed the Eye of the Tiger ripoff.
What?
So who's going to get the copyright then? Is it going to be the Eye of the Tiger
Moist.
people?
No, Moist.
What?
Moist is going to get the copyright strike from Viacom.
Why would I, though?
Because you're eating pizza and won't tell us what the ingredients are.
Oh, so he gets copyright because he didn't say what the pizza is.
Right. You and I are safe.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. Absolutely.
Krusty Krab, yeah.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
A rock.
A rock.
I like the very last one where he's like, a rock.
Where's my drink?
I actually...
Isn't the Where's My Drink guy the same as the chocolate guy?
You know,
actually, it is, yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
I just recently found my GBA video thing with the pizza episode on it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I put it into my DS and watched it. How
hey,
it was absolutely awful. Like,
so
it was awful, but you couldn't stop watching.
It was like a.
So I actually have a funny story behind. For my GPA, I only had one video player one. It was the Fairly Odd Parents, It was the episode about the dead gerbil coming back to life, which scarred me as a...
Oh yeah, the one where he went to summer camp.
Yeah, and they killed they didn't feed the gerbil, so it died.
It died.
Which,
and then it had its brain leaking out of its head or whatever.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Yes, that does sound like fairly...
I can only imagine it jittering around at 5 frames a second on the GBA video.
Yeah. It's like, the show, man. But yeah, good quality back of where everything was pixelated beyond belief, and sound quality was just perfect, right, guys?
They're money your servers for it.
Remember the sound clips in the Super Mario series?
Oh, yeah.
I remember when they used to do copyrighted covers of Michael Jackson songs, and then they had to redo it for the re-releases, so it was just generic action music.
Yep.
I remember watching one of those original. They had it on YouTube, I think. There was just Mario beating up a bunch of turtles. It's like, oh yeah, I'm bad, I'm really, really bad. And then they cut to the original version on DVD, and it was just super jittery, bland action music.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why?
Let's have an entire live stream where we do nothing but watch the entirety of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Do we have to watch Super Mario Brothers 3, the show, too?
Yes. We have to watch Super Mario World, the show, too.
Well, as long as you bring us pizza, that'll be fine.
I'm sorry,
but
all
only
gone.
If the pizza has none of the toppings that you're eating right now.
It's just a plate.
It's not a plate. I'll take the plate.
There's nothing on it, so you could have literally anything you want.
It's just the plate.
What was on the pizza, Moist?
Oh, yeah. Let me guess. It's probably just cheese. It was just cheese. It was literally just cheese.
It's just a plate.
Just cheese and pepperoni.
It's just a plate.
It's just a plate. That's all it was.
What's in the box?
Oh, man.
It's just a plate.
Yep. I guess we'll never know.
We may never know.
Oh, he revealed it. He revealed it.
What did he say?
Time to end the episode. Goodbye.
I didn't hear it.
You will never know.
Aw.
You'll hear it in the playback, honestly.
What were we talking about? I lost track of what we were talking about.
We were talking about the Krusty Krab pizza.
Yes.
We were talking about something before you mentioned I was eating the pizza.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty much the end of our list, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, because let's point out, we're going to end this very soon. So, we're going to give you guys...
We can be captive for a little while longer.
But if you guys would like to ask us any questions, there's 2 ways to do that in the future. You could send us a question at the SwooceCast on Twitter, or shoot us an email at swoocecast@gmail.com.
We will probably not join your Discord server unless we know you personally.
Yes.
We're celebrities. We can't.
Yeah, we can't
just go around randomly.
You can join my Discord if you want, though.
Yeah.
That's like the only one we have, though, so... Spoiler alerts.
The Discord server will only be... Let me put it this way. I'll put it like this. You will be able to join the Discord server when the lobster gives you a thumbs up.
George Sanderson.
Please remain calm.
That'll make sense in the future, whoever listens to this.
You must offer a picture of George Sanderson.
Oh,
God. Gods, or else they will not let you join.
Or else you're,
and it has to be a different one from everyone else that's been put in, too.
Yeah. So go on page 375 of Google Images and find us your best George Sanderson.
Hashtag George Sanderson.
Hashtag George Sanderson SwooceCast.
George Sanderson at the SwooceCast.
Okay, that's...
George Sanderson.
Okay.
We stayed on topic today.
Yeah, we definitely...
You can tell we're on episode 2.
Yeah, Well, here's what we could say though. We're back. We're back for good in this case. So I hope you guys are ready for more crap in the future from us.
Maybe we'll actually learn how to use Audacity next episode. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you all in therapy. See you all in therapy.
Have a nice day. Understand.
Have a nice.
Have a good day.
Yep. Have a good one, everyone.